Hello, powerful, wonderful ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 10. I am at Phil Peppermill Casino in Reno. So we are gonna start from Jackpot Carnival Buffalo Slot Machine. Let's go.
Have you ever wondered if what we see on YouTube is the full truth? Ever wondered what really happens when the cameras are rolling and when they're not? What if one of the most popular faces in the slot machine world wasn't in it for the glitz and glam, but something far more real? Today, we're diving into the world of NG slots. And trust us, once you find out how deep this rabbit hole goes, you'll never look at casino content the same way again. Let's rewind the reels all the way back to 2017. That's when Narek Gharibyan, better known to his fans as NG Slots, pressed record for the very first time. And the result? A raw, unfiltered video of him chasing a jackpot at a Buffalo Grand slot machine. No fancy graphics, no theatrical music, just one man, a slot machine, and a burning obsession with the thrill of the game. And that's exactly where NG broke the mold. See, most gambling influencers out there only show you the highs, the cheers, the hand pays, the confetti-worthy moments. But NG, he took a different path. He showed you the hard truth. We're talking real footage of real losses, sometimes walking away thousands of dollars down, and we're not just talking about a bad night at the casino. In one of his videos, NG recorded losses around $77,000 in just 1 hour. That's more than what most people will ever wager in their entire life. Instead of scaring fans off, this brutal transparency won him admiration. Because watching NG isn't about fake jackpots or casino-sponsored fluff. It's about seeing someone brave enough to say, yeah, I lost, and I'll show you exactly how. Now let's peel back the curtain, or try to at least. Because while NG's slot machine sessions are an open book, his personal life, that's one chapter he keeps tightly sealed. Narek was born in Armenia and made the big move to Los Angeles in 2015. Just 2 years later, he became a U.S. citizen, something he's quietly proud of, but rarely flaunts. He's married, has 3 kids, and well, that's about all we get. There are no vlogs from his home, no candid family moments, no day-in-the-life content. However, his wife was with him on camera last year as he was gambling in Reno, a big step for someone who initially hated casinos. Why does he stay private? Maybe it's because the gambling world already walks a tightrope between entertainment and obsession. Maybe he wants to protect his family from the noise. Or maybe it's because NG understands that mystique is powerful. His fans don't just stick around for the jackpots, they're here for the man behind the screen. Who is he when the reels stop spinning? What drives him to keep going? And how does he handle the emotional roller coaster of win, lose, repeat? These are the questions that keep viewers glued and keep NG one step ahead of the curve. But can you trust a YouTube gambler who shows you everything, except how he survives the losses? Let's dive into NG's surprising strategies, secret business empire, and the one thing that keeps him from spinning out. Don't be fooled by the lights and sounds. NG's approach isn't just blind luck. There's a method to his madness. From the start, he studied not just the machines, but the psychology behind them. The pacing, the design, the way certain games hook you in with wins that barely cover your bet. He knew early on that the house always has the edge. So how do you fight back without falling off a cliff? For NG, the answer lies in adaptability. He doesn't just sit on one machine until it pays or dries up. He moves, he tests, he watches patterns not just to beat the game, but to manage risk. Some sessions are slow and steady, with conservative bets to stretch the bankroll. Others are all out, full send, max bet spins high risk, high reward, and guaranteed to get your heart racing. It's not about finding a magical trick to win every time. It's about making the ride sustainable. And NG, he's a master of the ride. But he's not just a player, he's a performer. You might think NG just strolls into a casino, hits record, and uploads the footage. But the reality is far more calculated. Every casino visit is mapped out, from which machines he'll play to which rooms he'll enter. High-limit areas aren't just there for the drama, they're curated settings. And often, NG has to negotiate permission just to film. He spent years building relationships with staff, all to keep the cameras rolling without a hitch. And when the session's over, the real work begins. NG combs through hours of footage, carefully picking the best moments, not just the wins, but the dramatic turns, the unexpected outcomes, the relatable reactions. He doesn't fake it, he highlights it. And those thumbnails designed to pull you in, sure, but not with phony graphics, with real anticipation. That balance between authenticity and showmanship is why NG stands out in a sea of cookie-cutter gambling channels. Let's not forget, NG has seen some insane wins. Back in 2020, Narek won $44,668 on a black diamond slot machine. But that was just the warm-up. On 9th March 2025, lightning struck again, as he had a record-breaking win of $700,000 plus. The hand pay was massive. The moment was unforgettable. And yet, here's the kicker. Even with jackpots like that, his losses still outweigh the wins. However, despite everything, there are still some people who doubt the authenticity of his videos. There are often comments saying he rigs the slot machines or doesn't pay the people who edit his videos. There are people who question how he can sustain such massive losses despite the amount he wins, as that's just not possible. Some even question what goes on behind the scenes, as we only see an hour of gambling content, but no real gambler can get up and leave after just an hour of gambling. While the accusations are serious, there are quite a few people who defend him by reminding people that casinos are the worst kind of collectors and cheating is just not possible. And he doesn't try to hide the facts. Most of his videos are a reminder that gambling isn't glamorous, it's a grind. And most times the house wins. That honesty, it's become his brand. NG's YouTube channel is just one piece of the puzzle. Behind the scenes, he's built a quiet empire. His channel alone earns him somewhere between $10,300 to $31,000 a month. Add to that Patreon, Twitch donations, sponsorships, affiliate deals, and you've got a multi-stream machine. But that's still not all. Before he was NG Slots, Narek was deep into the jewelry game. He runs a lucrative luxury jewelry business out of Los Angeles, specializing in custom gold and diamond pieces. The store caters to clients across the US and Russia with a reputation built on detail, exclusivity, and craftsmanship. It's low-key, it's elite, and it's proof that his success doesn't depend on YouTube alone. Then there's his passion for cars. Long before slot machines filled his feed, he was making content around high-end vehicles and auto shows. And let's not forget the giveaways. While most creators toss out a few t-shirts now and then, NG's been known to go further, offering financial help to fans, meeting up in person, and giving back in ways that most influencers never do. And Slots has come a long way and has worked hard to get where he is today. So what's the truth behind NG Slots? Is it all legit? Or is there more beneath the surface? Rumors swirl, maybe he's sponsored by casinos. Maybe the losses are exaggerated. Maybe the wins are rigged. But here's the truth. No real proof has ever surfaced to back any of those claims. Deep dives into his footage, his playstyle, and his history all lead to one conclusion: that NG is real. No scripts, no planted bets, no smoke and mirrors. In a world filled with staged videos and manipulated content, he's one of the rare ones who keeps it raw. And as he continues to grow, explore new ventures, and maybe even jump into tournament play or brand partnerships, one thing remains the same. When NG hits record, you're getting the real deal. What do you think about NG Slots' raw approach to gambling? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives like this. We've got more stories coming, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.